We have to have a serious conversation about Robert Saleh and what his new role should be in the all-in New York Jets.
Inside, and a beauty! Hall running free! Brees Hall inside the 10! He's gonna score!
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Talking Jets with Tigo. My name is Tigo, and today's video is coming from a conversation that I actually had with one of my subscribers, Harlan Abraham. Thank you so much for this idea with your comment, but it was talking about what is Robert Saleh's role on this New York Jets football team. Obviously, we know that he's the head coach, but we know that he was a defensive-minded head coach coming from the San Francisco 49ers as the defensive coordinator over there. And when he came to the New York Jets, he brought and assumed the role of a CEO type of head coach, in terms of the fact that he wasn't going to be calling plays on the defensive side of the ball. He wasn't going to be doing any of those things. He was going to leave that to Jeff Ulbrich, and he was going to take a holistic approach to what he was going to do with the New York Jets moving forward. And while at the time this is exactly what the New York Jets needed, we needed an adult in the room that could come into any aspect of this football team and say, hey, this is what we're doing, this is how we're going to execute, and this is how we're going to move forward. And we needed that at the time, specifically when you take a look at the fact that, you know what, Mike LaFleur was a rookie offensive coordinator, had never called plays in the NFL at any point in his career, and he had a rookie quarterback in Zach Wilson who had never thrown a ball at the NFL, had come from a smaller school, and had all of the talent in the world and needed to be guided and had his hand held to go through all that stuff. And unfortunately, we saw that every aspect of the team suffered because of the fact that Robert Saleh took this approach of being the CEO of the New York Jets. The offense didn't work, and that was more because of the hiring of Mike LaFleur, not because of Robert Saleh's involvement in the offense or Zach Wilson and anything like that. Zach Wilson wasn't ready. The loss of Greg Knapp had a much bigger impact than people anticipated, and you add all of that with the fact, and on top of the fact that, you know, Mike LaFleur, I don't know why I'm going to beat around the bush, was a child. He did not know how to be the adult of the offense. Well, with the hiring of Nathaniel Hackett, we don't have that issue anymore. We have Nathaniel Hackett, who has manufactured some of the best offenses in the NFL, especially when we look at some of the things that he did in Jacksonville in their playoff run, the back-to-back MVP runs that he did with Green Bay Packers. We finally have an adult in the room on the offensive side of the ball. You compound that with the fact that we probably have one of the, if not the best thrower of the football that the NFL has ever seen in Aaron Rodgers in that offensive room. We now have two adults on the offensive side of the ball. And I think that this should help Robert Saleh take less responsibility on the offensive side of the ball and really focus on turning what our best unit is, which is our defense, into the best unit in the NFL. We know with all of the problems that are going on with the linebacker room, the health issues that we're seeing in the safety room, Robert Saleh should go back to his roots and really dig deep and focus on the defensive side of the ball, because ultimately this team is going to win football games on the backs of the defense. That's it. That's the truth. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This team's future success is going to be predicated on what the defense can do it. Yes, we're going to see a massive step up in the offensive production because of Aaron Rodgers and Nathaniel Hackett calling plays that actually make sense, and the utilization of our talent and not just running the ball up the middle, even though there's 8 people in the box and he can actually adjust the offensive play calling. That's all fine and dandy, but if this defense takes a step back, especially in year one, in a whole new offensive scheme with a whole new quarterback, we might see rough seas at the beginning of the year. And that's why I believe that Robert Saleh should take more responsibility and be more involved on the defensive side of the ball and get more into the nitty-gritty of what is happening on the defense. Guys, I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think that Robert Saleh should take more responsibility on the defensive side of the ball now that we have an adult in the room on the offensive side and Nathaniel Hackett and Aaron Rodgers? Let me know in the comment section below. And last but not least, go Jets.